Hey there, Kim Bowen here, and today we're going to do a really awesome, beautiful backside flow so you can show your booty some love. And this is really great because if you're sitting a lot or just not doing a lot for toning your backside, then you're also not toning your back, and so this is important for your posture. Also, a lot of times we focus on the core and the thighs, and we kind of forget about the hamstrings and how important they are. So a lot of times we're stretching them, but we're not toning as much. So this is really a great balance to add into your practice so that you have that really toned backside. You're showing your backside some love, you're feeling confident, and you're also feeling stronger. So let's go ahead and start with feet about hip width apart. And I just want you to take your hands at heart center and just kind of rock forward and back on your feet. So just getting really stable in your lower body here. And then closing the eyes down gently to breathe. As you breathe in through the nose today, you're going to breathe in the idea of strength. So inhaling strength. And as you exhale, you're just exhaling any doubts or any insecurities. Inhaling strength. Exhaling doubts or insecurities. And do one more breath here. And then go ahead on the inhale and open arms wide, look up. Stretch, and exhale as you pull and think of squeezing your legs, your belly, and everything as you push your palms together, okay? Inhaling as you open, stretch, stretch, stretch. Exhale as you push, squeeze, tone everything together. And then one more here. Inhale, open up. Exhale, push it all together. And then we're going to go ahead and take the arms out and back. If you can interlace your fingers, do so here to open up. If it's too much, you can hold the elbows here. Or if you want to go deeper, you can press your palms together. So wherever you're at today, once you're here, I want you to lift the arms up, gently look up to the sky, stretch, stretch, stretch. Keep the legs strong, keep the belly pulling in, always supporting your low back. And then you're gently folding, light bend in the knees to come all the way over so that you can stretch, release the hands. And alternate knee bends here so you can really start opening up the backside. So we're going to start with opening and then toning. So letting the hamstrings and calves stretch and then making your way into down dog for that full body lengthening stretch. So the back really long as you press all of your knuckles into the mat. Focusing on your first finger and your thumb, especially as you push back, push your heels toward the mat. It's okay if they don't touch. Tilt your tailbone up to the sky. Let your head completely hang. Breathe in lots of strength here. Exhale again, any doubts or insecurities. Just letting the blood flow, letting the body stretch out. And then from here, step your feet close together. Inhale the right leg up. And you're going to turn. Keep lifting that leg to the sky. So I want you to already feel your butt getting toned here. So you're squeezing it backwards, but you're lifting it higher, pointing the toe, and then flex your foot, lift it higher, squeeze it backwards, point the toe, and one more time, flex the foot, lift higher, push backwards, and then bend, open, stretch, 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 and then on the exhale, come down. Other side, inhaling, lifting up, open up. So again, point the toe, lift as high as you can, push back, lift high, flex the foot, same thing here. Lift high, push back, point the toe, lift high, push back, flex the foot, last time here, and then bend, stretch, 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 and bring that leg down. From here, you're gonna look forward, take that right leg up, and then bend, so you're using your core to bring it stepping into a lunge. We're gonna start in low lunge first. Taking the arms out, looking up, and just stretch here. If you want, you can stay here, or you can bend your elbows. Think of pulling the shoulder blades together. Think of letting your hips sink low. So you're really trying to stretch the front here as you start toning the back. So we're always doing that balance. If one side is getting stretched, the other side is getting toned. So think of squeezing into the backside there. And then go ahead and press palms together. Hands come down. Inhale into a plank, so your choice, either knees up or knees down, whatever is good for you, and then you're going to slowly lower. Go ahead and just lightly open, and then tuck your toes, come into your down dog. Go ahead and take into this full down dog. One nice deep breath here. And then look forward, take that left leg up, bend the knee, use your core to bring the foot down, come to that low lunge, letting the hips sink forward, coming up, opening the arms, and squeezing. So again, think of squeezing your back of your right leg, pulling the belly in so you're supporting your low back, letting your hips sink low. Lots of action happening here. Deep breathing. And then hands to the heart, coming back down. Step up into your down dog. Okay, so we're going to do that same thing with the leg lift, just actively engaging and adding on. So inhale, right leg up, turn, lift and squeeze. So from here you're pointing and you're going to push back and back and back. Keep pulling your belly and keep pushing through your arms so you're in that long spine, but you should feel the toning. So leg is lifting as high as it can and as back far as it can. And then go ahead and release down. We're going other side. So lift up, turn open, lift higher, push back. So you're just alternating back and forth here. So just pushing back, focusing more on the back than coming forward. So lifting high, push back, push back, push back. One more time, and then release. And go ahead and come to down dog, deep breath. And then you're going to look forward and start walking up into a chair pose. So take your feet together, sink low, about as low as you can go, where you almost feel like your torso here is touching onto your thighs. And then as you're forward, you're going to start opening up, and then you're going to turn your palms up. Okay, so I want you to pull your belly in and up, sink low into the heels, lift the arms back and up, and then from here, you're going to start lowering even deeper. Lift your heels, take your arms out as you lift the front of the body up, squeeze the legs, and then same thing, back, lower your heels, sink low. Do that again, so lower down, start lifting the heels up, come together, squeezing the thighs, and then back, push heels down, squeeze together, sink low, and then fold as you exhale. Inhale, push out, looking away. And exhale into your down dog. Inhale, right leg up. This time, bend the knee and open. You're flexing your foot. You're going to lift it high. Okay, so again, it's as high as you can go. And it's like you're pushing from your sole of your foot back, back, back. So again, lifting as high as you can, keeping it high as you push back and back. Foot is flexed. It's as toned and as high and as far back as you can get it. And then release down, come through, and you're in a lunge. Okay, so we're going to start here in high lunge. So the leg is up, and I want you to really extend it straight out. So it's almost like somebody's lifting from the knee towards the sky. Okay, so super straight leg. Hands come to your heart center. What we're going to do is lower and lift. So almost where you touch, and then squeeze up, okay? So as you're doing this, you're letting your stomach pull in, okay? You're gently bending the knee, then you're straightening strong, and this foot is actually pulling in towards you. So lots of action happening here. Might start shaking, that's really good, that means it's working. Let's do one more. And then release, hands down, inhale to plank, exhale, release. Inhale, open up to your ability, and exhale to down dog. Ah, big breath here. And then left leg is gonna come up. You're gonna open the hip, flex the foot, and bend. Okay, so remember here, you're lifting as high as you can, bent, push back, back, back. So as many times as you can until I tell you to come through. So really trying to just keep that lift, you're toning, you're pushing back, pretty much hitting all sides of your buttocks as we flow through here, and then bring that foot through. Again, into high lunge, so push that right leg back, strong and straight. Go ahead and open up, hands at heart center. And then think here, are you sinking low or are you up here? Okay, so you want to be low. You want that front foot pulling in, belly pulling into the back, straight, strong legs, so about as straight as you can get it. And then lightly bend the knee, squeeze and extend, bend, squeeze and push back, down and up. So it's a tiny movement, but it's super strengthening. Last one here, and up. Hands come down, inhale, step up and together. Okay, you're gonna hang here. Take your hands into your hips. So you're pretty much on your hip bone here, and you're sinking low, so you're trying to stay in this chair posture. As you stay here, I want you to really focus on keeping your chest open, shoulders down, and then you're just lifting your left heel, releasing, and lifting your right. So see how I don't lift, just my foot is lifting? That's where you want to be. Lift and lower. So as you're doing this, it's almost like that foot that's lifting has no weight at all. It's really just there to balance you. Back and forth. Let's do one more on each side. And then sink low. Squeeze the legs together. Take the arms out. Hold and breathe. See if you can lift and wiggle your toes. And then fold. Exhale. Inhale, looking out. Exhale, stepping back to down dog. Okay, so we're going to add on here. You're going to inhale the right leg up. Exhale, bend the knee, bring the foot through. You're in a lunge, but you're going to go into half moon. Okay, so what you're doing is putting all of your weight onto your right foot. If you need a wall, be against a wall, and that way your body can be really stable. You can also use like a table or a chair, anything that you could put your hand on. So what we're going to do is put all your weight on your right foot, lift your left, and then take your fingers down to where they're holding the body out. Okay, so you're long in the spine. Start opening up that hip. And then if you're stable, hand comes to the hip. Again, if you need to use a table or something, you can be here and lean. Okay, but you're really trying to straighten this leg out, straight from the hip. Hold, or you can open. This is half moon here, opening up. You can look up. You can have hands down, whatever feels good. You can be on a block here, but you're really trying to focus on this leg staying straight, okay? From here, we're turning into warrior three. So again, all the weight is on that right leg. Go ahead and open your heart, and it's okay if you fall out. You can just get back up. Open the shoulders. Try to lift the body straight, strong, and long. Keep that leg extended so it's like you're squeezing all the muscles together as you're really trying to strengthen that standing leg. And then hands touch down. Step back to your lunge, and then from here, step into plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, open up. And to your down dog. Take 3 deep breaths here. Letting the blood flow. Feeling your body strengthening. Inhaling strength as you release doubts or insecurities. And then take left leg up and bring it through. So we're doing that half moon on the other side. So prepping, strong left foot. From here, lifting the right, flexing the foot, opening the hip, and then going where your body wants to go. So the hand can be at the hip, can be up to the sky. Again, you're trying to really strengthen both legs. So standing leg is strong, holding your body, but back leg is straight, extended, and strong as well. Keep opening, keep breathing. And then from here to your warrior three. So again, hands touch down wherever you're comfortable, okay? So if you want to stay here, you can stay here. If you want to open, this might be more stable, or hands back. Think of really strong, straight body, like squeezing this whole leg here. lifting it up as you extend it out, as you pull your belly in, extend your spine, and then hands down, step back to your lunge. And then from here, you're gonna step up and together, and you're gonna open wide into a squat. So let your elbows push your knees open, bring your hands to your heart center, and breathe. Close the eyes. Think of releasing any tension, any doubts. And then you're going to come onto the mat. However you want to make your way there. So your feet are going to be flat, and you're going to take them close to your body and come onto your back. Okay, so this is where we do some really deep hamstring and buttocks work that tones but isn't standing and as cardio and blood pumping, okay? So this is kind of your little break. So take your feet really close to your body, and you're going to open them out. And I literally want your toes to be faced outward, like think of the duck feet, and your heels to be pushing down. It's like you're trying to dig a hole as if you were in the sand with your heels. So you're pushing down, you're pulling in towards your body as you pull your belly in and then lift your pelvis up. Okay, so once you're here, you want to really think of as high as you can go. Take your thumbs and lift. See how high you can go. As you're lifting, pulling your belly in, keep your knees going out. So you're doing tons of action here. You're digging the heels, you're pulling them into your body, you're opening the knees out, so pushing as hard as you can outward. You're lifting as high upward, and you're going to pulse from here. So it's just up and up. It's like an inch. And as you're doing this, remember, knees are pushing open, heels are digging in, belly's pulling in. Just lifting and pulsing. And we're going to stay on the left side here. So all your weight is in the left leg. You're acting like this leg doesn't exist. And you're just lifting from the left hip. Push, push. Again, remember, pushing the knees out as hard as you can. Digging the heels. All the weight's in the left leg. So act like your right leg's not even working. And then other side, go to the right. Push, push. So all the way up. Try to keep those knees opening, keep the heels digging, all the weight. So everything that's working is in the right leg right here. One more. And then at center, push and squeeze, hold, hold, hold. Dig the heels, lift higher, open the knees. Breathe. Are you sweating? Because I totally am sweating here. But I can feel those muscles toning, every little one of them. And then let's lower down, so all the way. Oh, that feels so nice to pull the knees in. So think of just stretching this whole area here after you just toned it up. So stretching, stretching, stretching. One more breath. Always breathing, and then take your feet down. Okay, so this is similar. Your feet are going to stay very square and straight here. This is where if you have a block, you can put it in between your thighs and push it together as you do this, but you don't have to. So legs together or a block, feet, again, really close to the body. Pull the belly in, okay? So you're trying to really connect the front and the back of the body. We're always finding that balance. Hands are down, lift up, and then from here, squeeze. So again, pull the heels to the body, and then take the right leg up and out. So it's really parallel with the left. Okay, then from here, you're going to lift it high as you squeeze and lift the left hip up, and then lower the leg down. So you're not really lowering the hip. You're just trying to lift it higher when you lift the leg, and you're letting it be neutral when you lower down. One more here, up and lower, and then release. Other side, so lift high, squeeze the legs, left leg out, parallel, lift higher, take it down. Do that again, lift up. Keep squeezing that right leg so you're digging that heel. Last one. And down. Release. Lift back up. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then slowly lower one. Top of the spine to the middle, to the bottom, to end onto the mat. Pull the knees in. This time gently rock back and forth. So just enjoying that stretch and release and breathing. And then go ahead and you're going to crisscross your legs at your ankles to come up, and then you're going to come onto your belly. Okay, so remember I said we do this so we can be toned on the backside, you know, feel really good, but also work on our back being strong. So this is where we work on the back. So you're all the way on your stomach, and what you're going to do first is take your hands beside, palms up, chin to the mat, and rock for a moment. From here, pull your belly in as you lift your legs up, lift your head up, and then lift your arms up. Keep lifting. It's like somebody is lifting you up. Your arms are lifting higher, your legs are lifting higher, you're breathing. These are those ones that really, really, really tone your back, your whole back side, but are not easy. It's like we're stuck to the floor and we're trying to lift, lift, lift away. Keep lifting, one more breath. And then release, turn your head to one side, take a breath. And then looking forward, we're going to go into bow, one of my favorite postures. Grabbing each ankle, and you can either stay down, just stretching your thighs, squeezing your buttocks, or lifting up, or flexing your feet, lifting, 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 opening up and breathing. And this is great for flushing out your organs and your abdominal area too. As you breathe, you kind of rock. Keep squeezing the legs up, up, up. Also, obviously amazing for opening the shoulders and the heart. Think here you're toning your back. And then release. Head goes to the other side. Take one deep breath. Okay, from here, hands are in front. You're going to make a little diamond shape, or you can just pressure one palm on the other for your head to rest. And you're going to take your knees bent, feet up, turn your toes out. Okay, so they're, again, like the duck feet. Heels are digging to each other. And then open your knees. They should probably be just off the edge of the mat, so out wide. Again, either chin or forehead down. Pull your belly in. So every time you do that, you're protecting your low back as you move. You're lifting up, squeezing in, and then releasing down. Okay, so lift up, squeeze in, release down. Up, try to keep all of the tension in the low body, not in the shoulders. These really work on toning, again, all those muscles. So you're up and in and down, up and in and down. A few more here. And if you're like me, you're sweating now. Feeling the blood flow, all those muscles working. We're going to do a great stretch after this. And let's do one more. Go ahead and hold it. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Lift, squeeze heels. Lift, squeeze in, and release. Let your feet, legs rest, hips rock. Arms just rest. Turn your head to the other side. Deep breath. Maybe 3. Since it feels so good, turn your head other side. Deep breath. Okay. So from here, you're going to come up and just make your way onto hands and knees. So this is the last really toning exercise that we're doing. And then we're going to work on stretching. So what I want you to do is just be at a neutral spine. So stomach is in, heart is just open, wrists and shoulders in line, knees and hips, everything just really square. You're going to take your right leg, flex your foot, lift it up, and then turn it. Okay, so it's like how we did before where you're opening your hip, but you're going to take it out to the side. Keep lifting it, take it down and lift it up. If you want to go deeper, you can take your left arm out. You're using your core, you're using your leg, you're lowering down and up, toning that leg, the outside, really strengthening here. Last one, this time hold, and then to center, inhale and exhale, release. And other side. Okay, so same thing. Leg goes out, foot flexed, lift, turn, and then take it out. Okay, so as far to the side, see me sweating? This is good. As far to the side as you can, arm out, lower down, lift up. Again, if it's too much, take your hand down, just using the leg. You're also using your core here, so this is great for toning the core and the outside of the leg. So really lifting and lowering, really strong, hold. And then center either here or with arm up, inhale, and release. And go to child's pose with knees wide. So releasing low back. Really deep, 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 beautiful breath. Think again. Showing your backside some love. And then go ahead and look forward. Come up so that you can make your way back onto your seat. Okay, so we're going to do a couple things here just to open your hips and feel really good, releasing the muscles now that you've toned. So you're going to start cross-legged, and you're just going to make your way forward to wherever feels good. So if you're not, very flexible, then you can be up here, but you're really wanting these knees to open so you can really stretch the whole outer area. Fold in if you can. Just taking your time here to breathe, to release any tension. Letting each exhalation bring you deeper into the posture. That exhale breath is the one that really allows us to sink and to release and to let go. And then from here, slowly coming up, and we're going to go onto our back to stretch. So coming onto the back fully, you're going to cross your right on top of your left. Okay, so flex the foot. And then from here, pull in. This should feel amazing because you really worked the whole back side here. So you're taking your hands behind the leg to pull in, to push the right knee open. You can flex your left foot, just keep pulling in. Should feel amazing. So letting that stretch happen, letting the breath flow. It's just as important to open up the muscle as it is to tone it afterwards. So kind of helps that blood flow, circulation there, the lactic acid to not be so intense. And the lactic acid is what causes us soreness. So this is great to open. And you're just going to switch. So left on top of right. Pull in, hands behind the leg, pull deeper, and I use my elbow to push the knee open, which feels even better. Just go to where your body allows you to go today. And take one more breath here. And then from here, you're going to bend your knees and let them kind of fall out to the side, going into happy baby. So hands can be in or out, depending on your flexibility, and just pull down. If you want to rock, then gently rock here. So this is great for releasing your inner thighs, but also the whole back side of your legs too. Your hamstrings, your hips. Really just gets us nice and open. Feels really good. And then go ahead and release the feet down. Take the knees in, drop them to one side, hand to the leg as you turn, and really allow this whole hip area here to stretch. So this twist, to go deeper and get that stretch even better, you can take that leg and kind of tuck it under the other leg. You can even wrap your feet if you want, but it really allows you to pull this leg to really stretch this whole region here. And then turn your head gently to the other side. And these twists are also amazing for your spine, for your belly, so really just releasing any leftover tension from your practice. And then let's go to the other side. So, same thing, letting legs drop, stretching if you want, tucking that leg to go deeper into the whole hip and buttock region. Nice deep breath. And then back to center. This time, last kind of pulling in. And if you feel like this is good for you, some people are really tight and it's not comfortable, but you can crisscross the knees. So left and front, right close to the body, and then just work your way down. So you could be here, you could be here, or you can be down at the ankles, pulling in. But this one's a really good one for releasing the outside of the leg and the buttocks. And obviously, if you're here, you're going to want to go to the other side. So just crisscrossing, again, pulling in here, or if you can go down to the ankle, pulling in at the ankles, just stretching. This one's so nice because that top leg kind of pushes in, and as you pull in, you go deeper into this whole release here in this whole area. It feels amazing. And then from here, we're releasing, and you're going to take your feet down. You're going to lift and lower your pelvis, okay? So just to get your back onto the mat completely flat, so there's no space between your back and your pelvis, between your back and the mat. So the whole upper body, torso is onto the mat. And then legs come out, arms come down, really literally pull them down so there's no tension. Roll the legs back and forth. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose and sigh out through the mouth. Shavasana. Feeling the body rest and release. And just staying as long as your body wants. Letting everything come into beautiful, perfect balance. Remembering that each time you go to your mat, you honor your body, show it love, nourish it, nurture it, care for it. You also discover. So use this time here to let all of that soak in, the physical benefits, the physiological, the mental, the spiritual, and the emotional. Namaste.